first time the Hardware 3 car came through here, she treated it as a four-way stop. So let's see what she does now with this truck, because he doesn't have a stop, and we should stay here. Very good. Good job. Good job. So that's proven out now. Hardware 3, I'll have to run back there again and see if they'll recognize that. But in Hardware 3, she pulled out when it was inappropriate. Yeah, looking good so far. I'll be eager to see if this microphone helps. That was so unprofessional on my earlier videos. And it has to do with the way the Ocaso camera works. Apparently they've custom wired their USB port so no other wireless mics will work. You have to use their physically wired USB card, and that means you have to plug in so you can't charge the camera when you're... So it's just a pain in the neck. I will rewire this or figure out what the pinout is on it to get the USB to work on the thing. Surely somebody's done that. If you've rewired your Ocaso, which you don't want to take apart, but if you're aware of the pinout for the audio cable on the Ocaso USB connector, that would be really cool to find out. But these bumps are very boomy inside here, so I'll be eager to see how the microphone sounds driving down this. There's no rattles in the car, but everybody knows Tesla's ride. And this is a legacy Model Y built in 25, so it's a little rougher than the new Junipers. Not much. It certainly rides better than my 21 Model Y. It's noticeably a better ride, but it's still pretty aggressive. This was the source of the construction videos that I had earlier. They're all done with it now, so we go straight through, but it was pretty extensive construction things that were right out here, right down the road here. Yep, that looks good. Oh, okay. That was certainly a confident lane change. There was nobody around. She seemed to want to just go around the construction concrete there. I don't know, when you have a chauffeur, you don't really care as long as they get you there safely and comfortably. The stops are so human-like, or actually better than human-like. The turns, the lane centering, everything is just very comfortable. I know from piloting light airplanes that young commercial pilots, instrument pilots, once you get a certain amount of experience and you start to feel comfortable, it's pretty dangerous because you're not as hyper concerned, and I understand that's where FSD is right now. It has to be literally proven by using it to prove that it works fine. Let's see. Okay, we usually go in that driveway, but we're going in a different driveway this time. Once again, this is version 14.2.2, and it's Christmas Day, 2025. And I just received this last night, this version. Oh, apparently other people's supermarkets are open, but mine is not on Christmas Day. So that's good. Or maybe that was Christmas Eve that everybody was out. I was watching the videos on. That could be it too. Okay, we'll try Safeway. Hey Grok, it looks like King Soopers is not open this morning. Can you take me to the closest Safeway?
Where to? Name a spot or type like coffee shop and I'll search nearby in Brighton, Colorado.
To the closest Safeway store.
Safeway at 1605 East Bridge Street in Brighton is 2.6 miles away and open until 11 p.m. Starting navigation there now. You're 2.9 miles from Safeway at 1605 East Bridge Street in Brighton, about 9 minutes away. Navigation started.
Okay, sounds great, thank you.
You're welcome.
In order for her to do that, she has to complete the navigation to King Soopers here. So she parked to finish that off. I generally run in standard and it's been okay. But with no cars on the, and certainly cars would be driving as fast as what I am. But I'm old and I like to drive the speed limit. Just because that's a thing, our generation, you know, we just kind of follow the law. Okay, back on standard, we're doing 37. Heading down to the next store to see if it's open on Christmas morning. Yeah, that was wise. She got out of the right lane a long time ahead of... New camera chunk as we go by the policeman, yellow light. Oh, he is pulling somebody over there. Yeah, pretty relaxing. I do hope this mic works. It would be great if it's all crystal clear and sounds like I know what I'm doing. I've tried 2 different USB mics. Each time they're booming, so I think that's related to my cell phone. But we'll see. I see other people getting good audio inside of a Tesla. I ought to be able to do it. Yeah, it looks like we're off there too, but we'll see. Yeah, everybody's mistaken. Hey Grok, it looks like Safeway's closed too.
That's a bummer, especially on Christmas morning.
Yeah.
Want me to search for open grocery stores or
Sure.
alternatives near you in Brighton?
Sure.
King Soopers Marketplace in Thornton is open till 11 p.m., about 6.3 miles away. Carniceria Yi and Barotes Chihuahuas is super close, just 0.3 miles on East Bridge Street, open till 8 p.m. Want directions?
Yeah, go there. And then go to the King Soopers that's open down in Thornton if that's not open.
Got it. Navigation set to Carniceria Yi and Barotes Chihuahuas first. Then, King Soopers Marketplace in Thornton. 2 minutes to the first stop.
Let's see. The roads sure are clear on Christmas Day, though. Not a lot of traffic to worry about.
Yeah, makes for a smooth drive on Christmas morning. You're 2 minutes out from Carniceria. Let me know if you need anything else.
What kind of market is Carniceria?
It's a Mexican-style grocery with fresh meats like carne asada and pastor, plus staples, produce, spices, bread, and and Hispanic specialties. Good for basics and authentic ingredients.
Yeah, why don't we skip that and just go straight to the King Soopers?
Got it. Route updated straight to King Soopers Marketplace in Thornton, about 6 miles away.
Boy, that's work.
ETA around 10 minutes. Got it. Route updated straight to King Soopers Marketplace in Thornton, about 7.7 miles.
13 minutes. We'll see. Both stores have been not open. But it's closer to town, it's very possibly it is. 9 o'clock now. I like to ride with the music on and just listen to music, but I do plan to talk a little bit during this, and frankly, I'm still trying to figure out how to get audio into Resolve, but I'll get there. Yeah, the reaction to the yellow light is darn near instantaneous. It gives you really good confidence that the car is watching. And in fact, it's watching at 36 times per second, I guess is what the decision engine works on, intervals of 36 hertz is what the inference engine's running at, from what I understand. There's my little ding that I don't know what it is. It's kind of thrilling. My purpose for these videos is I can't give everybody a ride, but I'd sure like to show you what's going on with technology. This is really a phenomenal, world-changing technology that few people know about. AI, a physical AI that's been implemented so well. It's remarkable. Now, I don't have to get all into that, but sometimes I get overly excited about things, and I tend to, in my experience, I see things a little ahead when they're being adopted, usually a year or two. QR codes came out years ago, 20 years ago. They were very popular in Japan and not so much here in the United States in the 90s. It's in the 2000s, early 2000s, when I had my photography business. I recall being one of the first ones to put QR codes on my advertisement, probably to excess. And they were adopted a little bit, but not much. I was just too early by a couple of years. Well, that's been the story of my inventive career, is I'm always too early or don't know how to do it right or whatever. And but self-driving is one of those things that people simply aren't aware of. I know people who own Teslas that's never experienced it and don't want to. I don't understand that, but that's it. Something's going to happen or nothing's going to happen. But I believe once the world finds out what this will do, there's so much Elon hatred going on right now, especially in Europe. They don't want anything to do with him because he keeps challenging them. I don't know, it's politics and all sorts of things. I don't want to get into that. But the truth is that there's a large disconnect going on right now in the world about what actually is happening, what actually has happened, and what, I don't know, it's a confusing world right now. But I guess it always is, isn't it? This is, I always wanted to come here. I never did, I haven't done a FSD trip down Riverdale Road here. Riverdale's a nice winding road, and I'm in standard mode right now, so it's kind of just a fun drive. I always enjoy manually driving it because it's sweeping turns and it's just a fun drive. So we'll just enjoy it here. I remember coming home in about December from boot camp in the Navy and hit with the stark reality of all the leaves being off the trees in Colorado. It's not a very inviting scene in December here, especially with no snow. I was really impressed with how well version 14 drove in this snow. No reason to think it wouldn't. If it's driving down dry streets just fine at the right speed limit, there's no reason it can't drive in snow or anything else. Except where it can't see. If the conditions are such in a whiteout or a dust storm, then it can't see all that well, just like me, and we slow down or stop if we need to. I really don't need to drive through a dust storm with no visibility, with lasers shining down there just to be the only one to do it. Yeah, it's safer if you're going to be proceeding down where you can't see. But frankly, I guess I would argue that it's not safe if you can't see. While it can be done safely, that's true. Does it need to be done? I don't think so. Boy, 4K videos use about 3 gigabytes for 10 minutes. It's an amazing amount of data. I did have to upgrade my computer. The first few videos I created on an old office Optiplex machine that took 9 hours to create a 1-hour video. I had to run them overnight. Now I can do it in a reasonable amount of time. It's amazing what a GPU will do for your hardware configuration. Oh, I wonder what's up here. Yeah, I've come in this way before. I wasn't aware of this road. an FSD tour, that's a common thing, especially with the way FSD navigation's been reacting recently. It hasn't been doing the best that it's ever done. Sometimes it'll route you in interesting ways that, and so I call it the FSD road trip or tour. That's not the, but it does introduce you to some new ways to get there. And I don't think I've ever been to this market either. But we'll get some video and have something to work with. Thinking about the chicken in the road and the best way to present that. I really like what I'm seeing from some of the professional channels with AI generated cover images that look really nice. I think if I just make good videos, people will come watch them if they're interesting and helpful to people. I want to bring out more of the safety system behind this because I think the safety statistics are real and are a powerful argument for using this technology. Things that I'm interested in are what are single points of failure? What do I need to be concerned about? And one that I've never brought up, but I want to do a video on this, is the drive belt. There's a Kevlar drive belt that the power steering motor, that it uses to turn the axle, or not the axle, but the rack, the steering rack. And if that motor breaks, or if that Kevlar belt breaks while you're in the middle of a turn, the turn will go to a straight, and you'll continue straight. I think it's not proven, but I think that's what will happen. Because that's what happens if you let go of the steering wheel when you're steering it. There's some tension or stress that's there from the mechanics of it. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, King Soopers too. By golly, it looks like they may be open. Yeah, let's go pop in. There's people wandering like it may be open, carrying out bags or anything. Yeah, I think it looks like it's open, but not so. Okay, well, nice try. Grok, can you take me home?
Sure. Navigating home now. It's 15 miles away, about 24 minutes, arriving around 10:28 a.m. Let me know if you want to add stops.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
You're welcome. Safe trip home.
So I can pretty much let you know that...
You can pretty much relax for the ride.
Oh.
Anything else?
No, that's it. It's just all this. The grocery stores are closed this morning.
Yeah, it's Christmas morning, so most grocery stores are closed today. We can search for any open ones nearby if you need.
Well, I searched for this one and you said it was open, but it doesn't appear to be, so I'm not going to do that.
Got it. Sorry about that mix-up. Holidays can be tricky with hours. Safe drive home.
Thanks. That's the other thing with, and it's interesting, but when you react to AI, you want to be polite, or I do. I say thanks. But in fact, that uses processing, it uses inference power to do that, to have the machine respond back with a politeness. There's a little bit of hesitation. He was going okay, but it was certainly safe to pull out. That's probably a little bit too much hesitance still, but we'll see. That's the first 20 miles today that I had any indication that it might be overly polite. That was fine. It was just, she started to go out and then changed her mind. And the car that she changed her mind for was a little far away. Yeah, it's remarkable that those are the type of things that we're seeing. It's really not critical at all. And wouldn't really result in a honk behind me. Maybe in some places, but not here, certainly not on Christmas morning. I wonder, I don't need to. As long as that light's on, I'm okay. But I just can't see. Why isn't it on in front? That'd be nice. I thought it was before. Let's grab a look. I can't. Just trust it. Hey, Grok, can you interact with the telephone?
Sorry, I can't interact with the telephone. No tool for that. What else can I help with?
I don't know, what can you interact with on the car?
Location, range, and battery information. Navigate routes. Search maps for places. Set or cancel routes. And look up stuff in the owner's manual. What do you need help with?
Well, what is my battery condition now?
Your battery's at 72% with 211 miles of range left. Anything else?
No, that's it for now. Thank you.
No problem. Happy to help. Let me know if you need anything else.
I couldn't really see clearly on that angle of turn, but FSD did it very, very well, and I trusted it just fine. So we're back on Riverdale Road again. This is a 45-mile-an-hour speed limit. I'm going to go ahead and nudge it up to hurry. Let her accelerate a little bit, see if we can get some of the sweeping turn on this road. Harry has us doing 5 over, 6, 7 over. Now, 8 over. Well, maybe not. What is the speed limit here? 45, okay. So good slow down for the curve. Yeah, good accelerator control, good speed control. There's no concern. When I initially started FSD, you are concerned whether it's going to stop even.
The Kinks? Well, that's quite the Christmas song.
So this is Christmas. What have you done? Another year over, and you won't just become. And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young.
Oh, Soopers. Interesting. There was a little bit of movement out of the way for the black tire tracks on the road as we started to move into the exit lane. It was okay. It was safe. The person behind us was far enough away, but it was a noticeable behavior. Yeah, it must be a really fine line to try to figure out whether tire tracks are bad for you or not. But it is obviously turning away from avoiding things in the road, which is good. A little warm this morning. It's a pretty good bump right here in the center of the road. So we tend to go a little bit slower over that. But it was fine. It wasn't uncomfortable at all. Good choice for that asphalt that's puckered up into the middle of the road. It's about a 4-inch rise right there. 35-mile-an-hour speed limit here. Just fine. We're in standard. It's a little industrial park right on Road 8. Good speed control through here, doing 33 and a 35. In standard. See what she does at the 55-mile-an-hour change coming up here. There's the change now here. And really not a lot of acceleration into the 55. If there was somebody behind me, they would get tired of this. So I'm going to go ahead up at the 30. And I'll go up to Mad Max. We're really not accelerating at all. We're staying slow. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a little accelerator down to accelerate up to 55, which is what the speed limit would be. There we go. Now I'll come off of Mad Max back down to standard. So I'm not sure what that is, but it's certainly an issue. let's slow it down a little bit. I'll go back down to chill now, so we can come back down to speed limit area, then go back up to standard. So the speed choices are almost dead on, but occasionally find myself in a situation where we're going a little bit too fast or a little bit too slow. So to avoid road hazards, so we're in standard now. We're doing 62 and a 55. Approaching the entrance from the other direction that I usually do, overlooking the eastern plains. It's a nice quiet area to live. We've lived here for 30 years now and really enjoy it. Not sure who was out destroying their parents' car though. Lots of spinning out going on here.